Seems to be a lot of people here, Yaki said, looking around. Welcome to the American archipelago. I think I was one of the first, but there were a bunch of people already here. Spies, I think. Stool pigeons. I would be careful what I said and who heard it if I were you. They ate together in silence, put their leftovers in a large garbage can and stacked their trays, then went to sit under a shade tree near the wire, where they could talk privately. Grafton managed to get the first question in, always a feat with Yaki. Did you piss on the establishment, or did they dump you here on general principles? I'm an unreliable bastard. I wrote a column that was uncomplimentary to the administration, and a political apparatchik in the editor's office called the troopers. Needless to say, I don't think my column will be in tomorrow's paper. Brave editors. They were threatened with arrest. Their families were also going to be arrested, their bank accounts and property seized, and the IRS would prosecute them. Not audit them, but prosecute them. The only thing they weren't threatened with was execution. Why did you flout them? Stupid, I guess. And you? The same. There's a lot of that around, so Toro is going to be surprised. They've made their preparations. The administration didn't decide this after they got a look at Saturday's terror strikes. They've been getting ready for this for years. When this is over, Yaki mused, someday the only heroes will be the people who stood up to them and went to prison. Martyrs, Grafton murmured. Christians versus the lions. Martyrs don't win wars, Grafton stated. That's a law, like gravity. So what's happening out there beyond the fence? The country's falling apart. Inner-city riots, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, L.A. Just getting worked up, getting the car fires set. Agitators and race baiters screaming about overturning white America once and for all. What they are going to do is loot Walmarts and Safeways and burn down the inner cities, then starve. We've got martial law, but there's no National Guard, no soldiers, no police stopping the rioters. There's no fire departments putting out the fires, and there's apparently no border patrol at the border. Go figure. Grafton didn't say anything. The cops have got the message. Let it burn, baby. Yaki got out his cell phone and checked his messages. You have a charger for that? Jake asked. Yep, all I need is a place to plug it in. If cell phones go flat, civilization as we know it will be stone cold dead. Teenagers, millennials, reporters, and real estate agents will go through seismic withdrawal and drop dead left and right. The camp authorities will pass out charges when they can lay hands on some, Jake said. Why? The NSA can listen to every cell phone and telephone transmission in America. They've been working on it for over a year. So Toro's orders. It used to be all they got was your number and the number you dialed. Now they can record the conversations digitally and mine them for keywords or names. They want you to talk on your cell phone. That's why they didn't confiscate the things. Jack Yaki sat with his cell phone in hand, watching the shadows lengthen. Finally, he put the device on the ground, took off his shoe, and pounded on it with the heel until the glass screen broke. Then he threw it over the fence. After a while, Yaki calmed down. So when do you think we'll get out of here? Grafton snorted. They didn't let me pack my crystal ball. A few days, months, years? When Grafton remained silent, Yaki decided to answer his own question. If you're going to make your living writing newspaper columns, you must have opinions on everything. Yaki did. Almost every living human had opinions, but no one wanted to hear them. People paid to read Yaki's because his were better thought out and expressed. People are upset and angry right now, but few, if any, are willing to risk everything they own, everything they have, even their lives, to oppose Sotoro and the federal government. That will change over time. Government oppression in the short run pisses people off. In the long run, it transforms them into revolutionaries. Conquer or die, Grafton mused. Too bad you weren't there at the White House when the aides discussed how to keep Sotoro in office for life. Yaki wanted to talk. Like most writers, his head buzzed with words. Sooner or